Dramatic shots of silver price charts spiking, overlaid with quick cuts of modern tech solar panels, EVs, smartphones. For decades, gold was the king, and silver its humble cousin. But in a quiet corner of the financial world, a seismic shift has begun. A shift so profound, it threatens to unravel the very fabric of our tech-driven society and expose the ultimate limits of governmental power. In a single, breathtaking week, silver defied all expectations, rocketing from $32 to an astonishing $79. This isn't just about precious metals. It's about the future of every device you touch, every clean energy dream, and the unseen forces dictating our tomorrow. Welcome to Epic Story Vault, and today we unearth the true story behind silver's meteoric rise. 032 2 o'clock. Chapter 1. The Unseen Catalyst. Supply shock. Visual animations showing global silver mining operations. Shrinking. Industrial diagrams of silver usage. Narrator: to understand silver's surge, we must first look at its disappearing act. Unlike gold, which is primarily a store of value, silver is an indispensable industrial metal. Yet, global silver production has been steadily declining. Major mining companies have reduced exploration, and existing mines are yielding less. But the true catalyst, the unseen hand pushing prices skyward, comes from an unexpected corner of the globe. China. Narrator: recently, reports emerged of China implementing stringent export restrictions on silver. This isn't just a tariff, it's a chokehold on global supply. Why China? As the world's largest manufacturer, China's domestic demand for silver in its vast electronics and green energy sectors is immense. By hoarding its own supply, Beijing is sending a clear message: our future tech needs come first. This single policy move has sent ripples through commodity markets, drying up an already strained global supply chain. Silver, the irreplaceable metal of the future. Detailed graphics and footage of silver in solar panels, photovoltaic cells, electric vehicle batteries and components, Limage infrastructure, antennas, circuits, medical devices, touchscreens, water purification. This isn't just any metal. Silver is the silent hero of our modern world. Its unique properties: unmatched electrical conductivity, thermal conductivity, and reflectivity make it irreplaceable in a vast array of high-tech applications. Think about it. Solar panels. Every solar panel relies on silver paste to convert sunlight into electricity. As the world pushes for green energy, demand for silver in this sector is exploding. Electric vehicles. From battery connectors to T-systems, EVs are silver guzzlers. The global pivot to electric transportation means billions of ounces of silver will be needed. 5G technology. The lightning-fast speeds of 5G networks are powered by intricate circuitry, heavily dependent on silver. As 5G expands globally, so does its silver appetite. And let's not forget medical devices, advanced electronics, water purification systems, the list goes on. The problem: there is no viable, cheaper substitute with silver's combined properties. When silver supply tightens, the very gears of technological progress grind to a halt.
The tech titan takedown. Tesla, Apple, and beyond. Visual company logos of major tech firms. Tesla, Apple, Samsung, Intel. First, solar with down arrows. Footage of production lines, circuit boards. Narrator: now, let's connect the dots to Silicon Valley's titans. Imagine you're Elon Musk, aiming to produce millions of Teslas, or Tim Cook, planning the next iPhone. Their production lines rely on a steady, affordable supply of silver. When silver's price explodes from $32 to $79, their manufacturing costs skyrocket overnight. Tesla EV production becomes significantly more expensive, impacting profit margins and potentially increasing car prices, slowing adoption. Apple, every iPhone, every Mac, every iPad uses silver. Higher silver costs mean either reduced profits or higher consumer prices, dampening demand. Solar companies, for example. First Solar. Their entire business model is built on affordable solar energy. A $79 silver price could cripple their ability to compete and expand, slowing the green revolution. Semiconductor manufacturers. Silver is crucial in many microchips. A supply crunch here could impact everything from gaming consoles to crucial military hardware. The direct consequence: plummeting profits, investor panic, and ultimately, a crash in tech stock valuations. This isn't a speculative what if. It's an economic inevitability when a foundational resource becomes prohibitively expensive or simply unavailable. The elephant in the room. Government limits. Exposed visual montage of government officials, central banks, money printing presses contrasted with images of barren silver mines, raw silver ore. This brings us to the most uncomfortable truth. Silver's surge exposes the ultimate limits of governmental power. For years we've watched central banks inject trillions into economies, printing money at will to stimulate growth, bail out industries, and fund social programs. Governments can create unlimited fiat currency. They can manipulate interest rates. They can impose taxes and regulations. But there's one thing they absolutely cannot do. They cannot print silver. The commodity reality. Silver is a physical resource extracted from the earth through arduous and expensive processes. Its supply is finite and dictated by geology, not policy. Inflation versus scarcity. While money printing often leads to inflation, more money chasing the same goods, silver's rise isn't just inflation. It's a genuine, undeniable physical scarcity, compounded by geopolitical maneuvers. Central bank helplessness. Imagine a central banker trying to stabilize the tech sector. They can offer loans, buy bonds, but if there's no silver to put into the chips and panels, their financial tools are useless. This situation reveals a stark, almost embarrassing vulnerability for governments. Their immense power over monetary policy pales in comparison to the unyielding laws of physical supply and demand for critical resources. Ripple effects. Beyond tech visual. Global map showing economic interconnectedness. News headlines about other commodities, inflation, geopolitical tensions. Narrator. The impact of silver's rally extends far beyond just tech stocks. Inflationary pressures. Higher manufacturing costs for tech goods will inevitably be passed on to consumers, fueling broader inflationary pressures across the economy. Geopolitical tensions. The scramble for critical resources like silver could escalate geopolitical tensions as nations prioritize their own industrial needs. Shift in investment. As tech stocks become riskier due to input costs, investors might flock to other commodities or traditional safe havens, further altering market dynamics. The green energy paradox. The very push for a greener future, heavily reliant on silver, could be inadvertently sabotaged by the lack of this crucial metal, creating a global green energy paradox. 18 o'clock to 22 o'clock, Chapter 6. What does this mean for you? Implications and outlook. Visual, thought-provoking graphics, people looking at stock charts, futuristic cities with solar panels. Narrator. So, what does silver's dramatic ascent mean for the average person, for investors, and for the global economy? For consumers, expect potential price increases for new electronics, EVs, and solar installations. The drive towards sustainability might face unexpected hurdles. For investors, the landscape is shifting. Tech stocks might face headwinds, while physical silver and silver mining stocks could see continued interest. Diversification and understanding real asset values become paramount. For governments, this is a wake-up call. Resource security will become as important as financial stability. Expect increased efforts in resource diplomacy, domestic mining incentives, and potentially a reevaluation of global supply chains. This silver shockwave isn't just a blip on the radar. It's a profound signal about the fragility of our interconnected, resource-dependent world. The new reality visual. Return to initial dramatic visuals. Perhaps a final shot of a silver bar next to a broken circuit board. Narrator. Silver, once overshadowed, has now taken center stage, not just as a precious metal, but as a critical barometer for the health of our technological aspirations and the limits of our political will. Its journey from $32 to $79 isn't merely a statistic. It's a narrative of shifting global power, undeniable physical scarcity, and a stark reminder that some things, even for the most powerful governments, simply cannot be manufactured out of thin air. The era of easy resources is over. The age of silver's true value has just begun. What are your thoughts on silver's surge? How do you think it will impact our tech-driven future? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this deep dive illuminating, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Epic Story Vault for more untold stories, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the hidden forces shaping our world. Thanks for watching.